I thought I'd call in because, first of all, Mahmood, hi, nice to meet you. I'm in a
Hi,
similar
hi,
position.
Aman.
I'm
Hi,
I'm
I'm
down about $48,000 on Fisker. Now, one thing I heard you say was you decided to invest in Fisker because you lost money in another stock. That's not a good thing to do.
No.
So me, obviously, I mean, I think we're in similar positions. It's fine if I do lose the full 52 whatever thousand that I've invested in Fisker. It's okay, but I make money using what I know, what I do best, which is analytics and consulting. So if I lose a lot of money, I choose to make the money back by doing what I know best rather than trying to take a gamble on what I don't know.
Yeah.
So I've come to peace with or I've come to terms with the idea of losing $52,000 on Fisker. I thought it was a good company. The cars looked nice. It was well designed. It's winning awards. I unfortunately didn't do enough research and try to understand that the CEO had been bankrupt twice before. So this is technically his third, well, almost bankruptcy, possibly, potentially, very likely. But I guess these are just, lessons that we have to learn. Now, when you say you're investing or you're seeking to invest $1,000 every month, so that over time you can build, a good capital, I would suggest that sounds like you're looking to compound. And if you're looking to compound S&P 500 or something a bit more safe rather than something very volatile and risky. And I'm sure Martyn will say the same.
Yeah. Everything you said, I agree 100%.
Yeah.
Everything you've said. For me, the biggest investment I make is on myself, earning money on my YouTube show here, and then I invest in the S&P for obvious reasons, because of the integrity of the show. But also, even if I wasn't, it would be 50% of my portfolio always. Because at the end of the day, Mahmood, this is why I look at it. And I often get people say to me, oh the S&P's rubbish, you're never going to get rich, and that's rubbish, and blah, blah, blah. Let's remember what the S&P actually is. It's the 500 best companies in the United States, which is probably the world. The 500 best companies in the world. And fund managers and investors have been trying since the beginning of time to beat that index. And most fail all the time. People smarter than you or I, with more money, more information, more on the button than we do. And it's just virtually unbeatable. That doesn't mean to say, and someone's going to ring in and go, well, I just bought Binky Bonk yesterday and I made $1 million. Well, of course. And I can give you 1,000 people who walked into a casino who will tell you the same thing. What about the millions outside who've got nothing? And the trouble is with social media, you only get to hear from the winners, because the losers don't get heard. Because if I made a YouTube channel today about how I lost all my money, not many people would tune into that video. And then because nobody tuned into that video, I would stop making videos and the channel would die. However, the ones that make the money out of something keep shouting loudest, and they grow and they grow and they grow until the only the voice you ever hear are the ones that made all their money. You don't hear the ones that lost. And this is why I've had a real big bugbear over the GameStop situation with Roaring Kitty, because a handful of people made money. More than that, but a very small proportion. And the only way they made money at hundreds of percent up, somebody had to pay it the price at the top. That's how it got to the top. And that's when they sold. That's how it works. So there's millions of people running around that no one ever hears from, literally now shouting at the screen, watching this, going, yes, me, I bought at the top and I've now got no money. And yet on YouTube, there's the guys going, I got rich from all this stuff, because they're the few that you get to hear about. I think it's something like 90 or 95% of all X accounts are under 1,000. So only 5% are above 1,000. Same with YouTube. If I get to 100,000 subscribers, where I'll be, I should be there within a year. I'm in the top 0.85 That's not even 1% of all the channels on planet Earth. So what I'm telling you this for is all the bad news you don't get to hear. And on Facebook, every day you see someone saying, oh, I bought a new car and I got a new holiday. The people who are not having a nice time, you don't get to hear about. And there's many, many more than the people that won. So, it's important remembering that you need to understand all of this, how the market really works, and not to follow what everybody else is doing and all the rest of it. Because in reality, not everybody else is doing that. You only get to hear people like me on YouTube because I've worked at it and I'm here. But a lot of people behind the scenes, never get heard. So MSK gave you some really good words there. I agree with everything he said. Never use the stock market or a casino or anything to get out of debt and fix a problem. Invest in you. Whatever it is you do to earn that $1,000 a month, obviously you do very well. There's people who are going, I don't have $1,000 a year to spend on invest. You clearly do. So obviously you're very successful, and congratulations to whatever it is you do. You're obviously very good at it, and you earn $1,000 that you can invest every month. So you obviously earn more than that. So if you only bought the S&P every month at $1,000, and you look quite a young guy, I mean, are you in your 30s?
Yeah.
30 years of age, you're at least 20 years younger than me. If you put $1,000 here, I'm 55.
I'm 37.
You're 37. Oh, you're very gracious then. All right, you gave a bit away there. I'm 55. So you're 18 years younger than me. So I've gone from 5,000 to 75 in 3 years. I started with the first year and a half earning nothing on YouTube, zero. So if you've got $1,000 a month right now, and you can get over how boring it is to just buy the S&P, and you buy it every month, you're going to be really, really wealthy when you get to my age, right? Really wealthy. And you're going to tick all the boxes and achieve all the goals you want to achieve without any of the drama. And you're going to be much healthier and much happier. You just won't be a millionaire tomorrow if Fisker suddenly gets some big news. But remember, even if Fisker does announce some big news tomorrow and everything goes up and you're a millionaire, you're not a millionaire until you've sold it. And if you sell it and you bought it quickly, you're going to pay a huge amount of tax. So remember, you've got to have that money. You've got to have 20. Oh no, sorry, you don't pay tax. Forgot that. All right, scrub that part. For the rest of us, we get stuffed with the tax, but you're all right. You're in Dubai. We all need to go to Dubai, MSK. It sounds great over there.
I know, I was just going to say here.
But also, when it goes up, I bet you one thing. I bet you 100% this is what will happen to you. Because you didn't come from a calm place, you came from a place of, I'm trying to get out of debt by making money on the stock market. You're going to be like, oh, I'm going to keep it in. Maybe it'll go to $10, $20, $30. MSK's smiling because he's thinking, how many times have I done this? Right? And up it goes, and then it crashes down and everyone takes their profit. And they will do, because why wouldn't they? Everyone's lost their money. No one's making money on Fisker unless they're trading it in and out now, scalp trading it. If it's long-term investors, they're all going, I'm going to sell it $2. I'm going to sell it $3. I'm going to sell it $4. And it's going to dump on the way up. So maybe you didn't even get out and take the profit. So I hope that's of some comfort to you. You've not lost money yet. You're not out. It might do well. We might get a great bit of news in next week and find out you're about to become a millionaire. But only if you sell it. What do you think?
Hopefully.
Yeah. $1,000 a month on the S&P, mate. You'll be richer than you need to be. If you've got $1,000 and you're 37 years of age, I don't know how many people in the chat now can honestly say at 37 years of age, they have $1,000 a month to invest. I bet you it's 95% of the people watching this show say, and they're investors. I bet you 95% say I can't invest $1,000 a month when I was 37. I bet you. So you're already better than everybody here. I mean, really, You'll do well.
I'm going to boast now. I'm 33 and I can actually do that.
Well, get out of it.
So he's better than me.
Yeah.
We found another guy.
It's not about.
But that makes my point. That MSK proves my point. That's why he's called in. You tend to find the people with the money call in.
It's really about disseminating experience, because I've been where Mahmoud is right now, and I have lost a lot of money before. In fact, losing that money motivated me to start my own company, to make more money, to getting that in that passive income. And so I'm in a much better place now than I was before. But then that made me realize, if I'm going to make risky investments, it's going to be only if that capital is something that I'm willing to sacrifice. So if it happens, it happens. If it's something like a regular investment, like $1,000 a month, put in the S&P, as Martyn says, it's the easiest way, the most safest way, most reliable way to become a multimillionaire.
Absolutely.
And we've got the time.
And to maximize it, do it this way. Don't be lazy. I like to use the comment, don't be lazy. What the average person does, who has a regular job, they've got a 401k, their employer will pay every week, every month, whatever the cycle is, and buy the S&P, whether it's up, whether it's down. And overall, over the 20 years, which is what you've got really before you want to retire, I guess, right? Thereabouts. You'll win. It'll be great. However, if you're active and maybe you want a little bit of trading as well, so you've got maybe 50% or 90% doing that, and then you're trading a little bit, you're buying some Fisker, you're buying some Tesla, you're buying all these things individually, do that. But you saw what I did today. I am waiting for the little dips. I'm not just going to buy every first of the month, because at the end of the day, that's lazy. And I might find on the first of the month, the bloody thing's up 20%. Well, it might be. And nothing goes straight up. It has ripples, and I just keep waiting for the little ripples. And every time I get a little drop, and it's affordable, I go, boom, I'm going to buy another couple of shares there. So I'm just maximizing. Now, it's not going to make masses of difference short term, but over 20 years, perhaps, all my little dips might give me 10% overall, as a bonus. So, $1 million is actually, $1 million and 100,000, So it's worth doing that. It's not, it's just lazy just going, I'll just do an auto payment every month, because you can do that. But I wouldn't suggest that's the best way of doing it. And that's the easy, lazy way of doing it. Have we been of any help to you at all today, Mahmoud?
Yeah, it was very helpful. It's S&P 500. I will run to this place.
It's wonderful to have you on the show. Thank you so much indeed for calling in and being part of it. Thanks for sharing your story with us, and we wish you the best. We're going to follow it. We're going to be here every day. Thanks for being part of the show. Thanks for being a member of my channel and supporting us. And if it does make you feel a little bit better, in a few hours from now, we're going to be live on the music channel with a few beers, and everyone's going to celebrate. Come in and join us. Thank you very much for calling in.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, MSK. Thank you.
There we go. What a great call that was. We had MSK and Mahmoud live on the show today, sharing their thoughts and interests with us. You can see them on the screen. Big investors here, going for it all in with Fisker, and lot of good words here, a lot of information here shared. Thank you guys for calling in. So if you are an investor in Fisker or anything else, and you're a member of our channel and you want to call in and have a conversation like this, you can. Remember, we're all in it together. Click above my head, down below in the description, over here and over here for more information. Till next time, take care of yourselves and each other.